Now, figures released show that at least 30% of Irish men and 10% of Irish women are affected by their own snoring and that of their partners. This noisy problem can also be a sign of a serious medical condition known as sleep apnea, which is thought to affect up to 6,000 people a year in Ireland.
But help is at hand. A new clinic is now offering 3 procedures that treat the condition and restore your sleep and your relationship to perfect harmony. Well, do as much as they can. We are joined by Professor Eves Kamami from Fitzwilliam Private Clinic and Louise Owens, who has had her own troublesome snoring silenced thanks to this special treatment. Good morning to you both. Good morning, Professor, and good morning, Louise.
Good morning.
Louise, teeny tiny girl on the sofa, last person in the world I thought would say that a major snoring problem, but you did.
I certainly did, yeah. You have this image in your head that it's only men that snore, but I certainly did have the problem, and I know plenty of women who've snored as well.
And did you have it all your life, or did it just develop, or how bad was it?
The first time it came to my attention was in college when I was sharing a room with a friend, and, you know, she was throwing pillows at me during the night, and that kind of was when I first realised that the problem.
And it became a major problem in your relationship?
Yes.
Because your other half was exhausted, he wasn't getting a good sleep?
Exactly, yeah. I was sleeping through the night, completely oblivious to the fact that I was snoring, but he certainly reminded me in the morning when he woke up. Well, he didn't get much sleep, really.
And what about the quality of sleep that you were getting, Louise?
I was sleeping fine, but I was just tired when I woke up. I didn't realise it was snoring because I'd always been that way, so...
And did he say to you, did the other half say, look, we need to do something about this snoring issue, or did he just suffer on in silence?
He suffered in silence. It was actually my, well, he suffered maybe not in silence, but it was actually myself that looked into solutions for it because I just thought it wasn't fair.
He did record you, though, didn't he?
Yeah, because I just completely didn't believe it. I thought he was exaggerating. So he said, right, I'll let you know, and I was just completely shocked. I was like, that can't be me.
OK. So you obviously said about finding out what the issue is. Now let's go to the science bit, Dr. Kamami. There are 3 major causes. Reducing noise vibration are 3 major cures, tightening the soft palate and unblocking the nose. Now, which is the most common of these conditions?
The 2 more common are the soft palate vibration and the nose obstruction. And these 2 are the main problem, usually. In some cases, there is also the tongue vibration.
So when you say, right, a blocked nose we all understand. Is there any particular reason why somebody's nose would block every night?
Usually it's pollution and dust on tobacco smoking.
Ah, so if you're a smoker, you've got a major problem to start with.
Yes.
OK. So therefore, dust mites, irritants in the air. OK. Now, the soft palate, that's not something that they can control. That's something that you're born with, or is...
No, you're not born with us. It's to start at about 40 years old. After 40 years old, because when you age, you snore slowly and more. The more you age, the more you snore.
And the more you snore, the more the palate softens, is
Yes,
it?
exactly.
Oh.
And it's elongated.
So it gets worse the older you get?
Exactly.
OK.
Now, that's fairly easily remedied. But before we get to that, then there's this reducing noise vibration. It's a simple procedure performed under... It involves freeing the airwaves and increasing oxygen supply by shrinking the uvula?
Yes, you remove a part of the uvula because this uvula is vibrating during the night.
Now, that's that little thing that dangles at the back of our...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and this is too long, and it's obstructing the airway. It can lead to sleep apnea syndrome with a major problem of daytime sleepiness. That's the main problem, and it also can cause high blood pressure, strokes, myocardial infarctions. That can be...
I was just looking at, there's a list of things that are indicators. Interrupted breathing while asleep, stopping or struggling to breathe when sleeping. Now, I mean, the idea that you would actually stop breathing when you're asleep, I think is something that would horrify a lot of people.
Yes, but most of people don't know that they are stopping to breathe. So they just stop breathing, but they don't know exactly that they are doing it. So usually it's a spouse or a partner who is seeing it.
Another major sign is increased weight gain, particularly around the midriff area. Now, most men, when we get to middle age, we start to put it on around the middle. Why would lack of sleep be a factor in increasing that?
It's not exactly the lack of sleep. It's because you just get some weight, you are overweight, you just have the base of the tongue which is larger than usual. So because of this, then you have an obstruction, and that causes you a light sleep.
Oh, OK. And when Louise presented to you, was she a typical case or an unusual case study?
She was mainly a problem of nose and soft palate obstruction, not too much of the tongue.
So what did you do to Louise to cure her?
So I just remove a part of the tissue called the turbinate side of the nose with a laser, and just I remove a part of the soft palate at the back of the throat, causing this noise. This is the main noise.
And is that gone now completely?
Yeah, apparently I've gone from like a rock concert, you know, in the bedroom to soft murmur. That's what I've been told anyway. It's like a huge, huge difference.
And do you feel better, Louise? Is your sleep better? Do you feel more energetic?
Yeah, I've noticed some improvement in my energy levels, but the main benefit for me has been that my partner is sleeping.
Doesn't hate you and hate your snoring, because it can cause
Exactly.
serious issues, can't it, Professor?
Yes, and you can also have a divorce, and you have many people who are very suffering of it, and that's really a problem, because also you may feel very tired in the morning and you have not restful sleep. So that's very important to stop it.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I was just, again, just looking down this, chronic fatigue, obviously, would be an obvious sign. Falling asleep while inactive and at inappropriate times, headaches, sexual impotence.
Yes, that's true.
Night terrors and excessive perspiration, leg cramps, teeth grinding. These are all as a direct result of this.
Yeah, you know, you need to know that you have a lack of oxygen. You have less oxygen supply for your heart and for your brain. So that means that you may also have the cause of Alzheimer's disease after 30 years of snoring. So that's something very important to understand, that the lack of oxygen during the night is important when you are snoring. It's a cause.
Very quickly before we go, there are 3 procedures, and they can all be done in 15 to 20 minutes, half an hour. You can literally go into the clinic, have it done, and be back at work that afternoon.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that.
Yes, because it's under local anesthetic, so it's like in a dentist office.
Okay.
So
Is that what you did, Louise?
Yeah, I went in and you get a local anaesthetic, so the procedure itself doesn't hurt, and for maybe about a week afterwards you've got maybe like a sore throat, like swollen glands or something like that. So it's
But your life
no one
now
else would notice.
Your life is markedly better.
Yeah.
Is that worth every cent as far as you're concerned?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I would
Okay,
recommend
well,
it.
for those of you who are interested...
Fitzwilliam Private Clinic, people can contact you there, Professor.
Okay, thank you both very much indeed.
I'm glad your relationship is one of harmony again,
Thank
Louise.
you.